Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be planning the week of March 14th through the 20th using this kit, the St. Patrick's Day kit from Planner Kate, and I chose this kit mainly because there wasn't a lot of St. Patrick's Day art that I really liked this year, and mainly because I wanted to use like traditional St. Patrick's Day colors, and there weren't a lot of kits that I felt like used that this year. So although I did really like the, what was it called, Lucky Charms from Scribble Prints Co. I did really like that kit, but again, it wasn't traditional St. Patrick's Day, and I was just feeling that kind of color scheme this week. So that's why I chose this Planner Kate kit, and that's what I've been doing recently. Whenever there's a kit or a holiday where I don't like any of the art that comes out, I just go to Planner Kate because I know there's going to be art that I really like, because what she does, instead of doing like the scenes and the fashion girls and all that stuff, she just does patterns. So, and sometimes I like going back to that simplicity back in the day. If you've been in the planning community for a while, you'll know that way back when it used to only be patterns, and now we've kind of moved away from that, which is totally fine. But sometimes I do like going back to the patterns, and I know Planner Kate will always have something available that I will like. So again, I use the St. Patrick's Day kit. It was kit, oh, do I have it written down? Hold on. It's kit 410, I believe, and I actually hauled this kit in my March planner haul, so if you're interested in watching that, I'll go ahead and card that up above for you. So you can see it was a little last minute purchase since I received it in the month that I was going to use it, but again, didn't like any of the other kits. So you'll see here that with Planner Kate kits, if you're not familiar, or you can just, I guess, notice in the kit, is that her kits come a la carte. So she doesn't have any kit sizes. You know, like some shops have like the ultimate kit, deluxe kit, mini, whatever it is. Planner Kate sells all of her sheets within a certain style, or I guess you can call it kit pattern, individually. So what I typically do is I purchase the sampler, the date headers, which you'll see in right now, the full box sheet. This time I did purchase the deco. That's a relatively new item. I think last year or maybe even this year, she started it last year, maybe, I don't know, I can't remember, but I did purchase the deco because I felt like if I didn't use all of it, which obviously I didn't because this deco was massive, that I would be able to use it next year because it is generic St. Patrick's Day deco, so I would really be able to use it with any St. Patrick's Day spread that had roughly the same colors. So I also purchased the thin washi, which you'll see me laying down here. For some reason, I didn't purchase the thick washi, which I normally do, but it's probably because the thick washi had the same pattern as the washi that I already laid down. And in that case, I didn't want like multiple washi strips of the same pattern because I knew I wasn't going to use all of it. So I decided not to purchase the thick washi, and I purchased the thin washi because I mainly use it as glitter headers, because Planner Kate's kits do not come, or she doesn't offer glitter headers as a option. She does have multicolor glitter headers in her shop, but I wanted to use some that were specific to the kit, so I just chose the thin washi, even though technically they're not glitter headers, but whatever. And then I also purchased some functional items, so you'll see that I purchased the pattern labels, the multicolor labels, or maybe they're just called labels, I don't know, as well as the appointment labels, which are also solid colors. And combination with those add-ons and the and I'll purchase the icons, I forgot, which is right there. And so a combination of everything. I did have some left over, which is always good, and because they were the solid colors, I was able to put them in my multicolor collection, and I know I'll use them some point in the future with another kit because they're just basic, the green colors pretty much, and I don't think yellow was really part of the kit, but yeah, I'll definitely use them in the future. So I guess I'll start with the day by day now, and I actually realized that while I did like purchasing that icon sheet, and I will purchase it in the future, it didn't really have a lot of options, or at least options that I use on a normal basis, so I had to pull in a lot of other icons and what are they called? Like the Munchkins character stickers. which is totally fine. I don't mind using my collection, but I just thought that before I bought it, I was like, oh, icon sheet, and I just bought it. I didn't even realize like what was actually on there. But either way, like I said, I definitely will be purchasing it in the future because I do like that style. So now actually moving on to the day by day. Monday was a typical Monday. Watch some YouTube in the morning. I take Mondays slow, just because Mondays suck. So I did some laundry. I had a Scribble Prints delivery that day, so I got to use that Scribble Prints icon label. Little thing, I think is what it's called. I did a little bit of filming. When Colton got home, we played Lego Batman together. And then I watched The Amazing Race, and I don't know when I finished it because I was behind. This actually might have been when I finished it because I started it when I was at my friend's house for Disneyland when we went, because I used to watch that show way back when, and then I hadn't watched it in a couple years, and one of the people that I follow on YouTube, or one of the couples that I follow on YouTube, they were on The Amazing Race, so I decided to watch because of them. And I think this was when I watched the finale to catch up. Like I said, I didn't watch it live. I was behind. And then I read in the evening before bed, like I usually do. Moving on to Tuesday, I just organized some files on my computer, kind of getting everything back together, because a couple weeks ago I mentioned that my computer had a virus, so it's kind of slowly resetting everything. And then I updated my computer. So I backed up my computer and then I updated it, because I think once after I wiped it because of the virus, and then I set up everything, it recognized that I needed to update, so that's what I did. But first I had to back up my computer again just in case. I did a little bit of planning, caught up on the budget, and then went to trivia that night. And that Once More with Love sticker with the beer is what I use for trivia. And just speaking of that, if you have any questions regarding where any of the stickers are from, please let me know in the comments down below, preferably with a timestamp. Most of these stickers are going to be from Planner Kate, with the exception of the character stickers, like Once More with Love or Coffee Monsters Co. But the vast majority, especially the functional stickers, are going to be from Planner Kate. So moving on to Wednesday, I just did some work, which I used that homework sticker because my work is school, so I kind of use them interchangeably. I ran some errands. Christina and I, which is my future mother-in-law, we watched Love, Wedding, Repeat, which wasn't my favorite movie, but it was just something to do to pass the time. I did a little bit of wedding planning. We ate dinner at Rusty's, we ordered Rusty's, which is a pizza place. I did a little bit of planning, and then I listened to a podcast in the evening, and that podcast was The Amazing Race recap with the Holderness family, which is that YouTube couple that I watched on YouTube and then chose to watch The Amazing Race for. They had a podcast where they basically recapped every episode, so I caught up on that. And then Thursday, in the morning, I had Fish Lab Coffee Break, which is a weekly meeting with a friend from school. I watched Ugly Betty, filmed a little bit, edited most likely that video that I filmed, and then I watched Films That Made Us, which is a TV series on Netflix, which is about basically the behind the scenes of a lot of famous movies. So we watched that, which I think is probably the Jurassic Park episode that we did. And then again, I watched listened to another podcast, which most likely is going to be that Amazing Race podcast that I mentioned. And then I read in the evening. On Friday, you'll see what I'm doing here is just putting down all of the quote-unquote glitter headers so I don't forget, and then the full boxes as well, because the one thing that I love about Planner Kate is that her stickers are removable. So even if they sit there for a couple days, you can easily take them up and adjust them, and it'll be perfectly fine. So moving on to Friday, I went to Costco in the morning, did a little bit of work, and then I'll rearrange this a little bit later. I'm kind of, I don't want to say pre-planning, but I'm putting down things that I know will happen, even though you'll see Friday plans change. So I'm trying to get away from that, but because this was Planner Kate, I felt more comfortable doing it because it was so easy to change things up. But you'll see, I did go to Costco, I did some work on Friday, and then that computer and then the other black appointment label are going to get moved because I went golfing with Colton. And then when we got back, we watched a movie, Jurassic Park 3, and then I read in the evening. And then moving on to Saturday, I did the budget in the morning, and I did a little bit of crafting, and that crafting sticker, which you'll see shortly, is from, oh crap, where's it from actually? It's from Once More with Love, which is really the only character stickers that I purchase are from Once More with Love and Coffee Monsters Co. This one just happens to be from Once More with Love. And then that TV sticker that I was just messing with, I actually made myself, and along with the game controller that I use for Lego Batman, that I made myself as well. And as you can see here, I'm rearranging some things because I put them down ahead of time thinking that certain things would happen, and they obviously didn't happen. But as you can see, it was super easy to rearrange and move things around. So yeah. So where was I? Okay, so that I'm just figuring out golf right now, that golf sticker. I was going to use those glasses because those glasses look pretty much exactly like the glasses that Colton wears, but that didn't really fit with the golf theme, so I ended up not using it. So, Saturday, that's where I was. I did the budget, like I mentioned, did crafting time. That sticker was from Once More with Love, where you'll see in a second. And then I did laundry. And then Colton and I worked on some Lego, and the Lego that we're working on is the Hedwig. Well, at the time I'm doing this voiceover, we finished. It's Hedwig, which is Harry Potter's owl, and that collection, I think, is like a signature. I don't even know what they call it. I don't know. It's some important collection, like limited edition type thing. So we did Hedwig for a little bit. And then in the evening, we watched The Golden Compass, the movie. And so once we watched the movie, it, triggered us to watch the TV series, His Dark Materials. So you'll see that in future weeks, we actually started that new TV show. And then on Sunday, I went shopping in the morning, did some errands, but I only marked one of them, which is Sweet Surrender, which is like a bakery cookie sweet shop. And then I Skyped my parents as always. Colton and I worked on some Lego, and then I did a little bit of planning, and you'll see in a second, I'll pull in that planning sticker from Libby & Co. And then I read in the evening as always. So that was everything. You'll see I'm kind of adjusting everything, making sure that there's room, because I don't really like two colors next to each other, so I'm kind of moving things around to make it work. And then I will fill in the rest of the scripts when I'm done. You'll see that just in a second. And then I'll also show you the stickers that I have left. I always like seeing what people have left just to kind of get an idea of what you can do with the sticker kit. And that is everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.